By combining standard RPA with the Skwiz solution, we were actually able to propose a not only cheaper solution, but also more efficient solution to our customer. Hey, I'm Wim Farrazen. I'm the founder and managing director of Lanark. I have a background in engineering, but started my career in supply chain and have never left it.
I'm Maxim van Welkenhuizen. I started working at Lanark as a junior digital supply chain engineer when I graduated about 2.5 years ago. And I worked on the Skwiz project as well, like a project manager coordinating the different parties to implement the system.
We actually met a couple of people of Sagasify at the logistics hackathon we organized in 2019 together with OTM. So there was a team of people of Sagasify participating. I think there we met Kevin. And then afterwards we had some conversations to understand better what are these guys doing. We learned about Skwiz and other solutions that Sagasify is offering. And then when we had a first project at a customer that was looking at automating document processing, we got in touch with Kevin to see if we could offer a solution to the customers together. I think the main way we collaborate is we are a company that helps other companies optimizing their supply chain and digitizing their processes. So if you come across a need at a certain customer related to document processing or AI in general, then it's a quick connect with Kevin and the team to see, is there a solution within the portfolio of Sagasify and Skwiz specifically on document processing? And then we make the link between our customer and Skwiz, where either the link is done directly or we stay in between to do the project management and handle the implementation side of things. It depends on if the customer has the resources to do it themselves or not.
As far as I'm aware, and we've had several points of feedback from the customer that they're really satisfied with the solution. It's working really well. They've seen a 50% efficiency gain after implementing the entire system, the robot and the AI model. So yeah, in this case, I can say that probably the customer is pretty satisfied.
I think it was the cool stuff about this project. Now in intelligent document processing, so AI-based document processing is more common. But when we did the project at that time, I think it was really the early days of the technology, and especially linking it to RPA. I think we were not the first, but it was pretty early days at that point, because most RPA implementations still used the old-fashioned, more static OCR kind of based solutions that didn't have the AI behind it to learn autonomously. And I think both from a functionality point of view, but also from a cost point of view, by combining standard RPA with the Skwiz solution, we were actually able to propose a not only cheaper solution, but also more efficient solution to our customer. Yeah, I think there's a cultural fit between Lanark and Sagasify, which makes it easy to work together. It's not a big, huge company. It's big enough to handle the challenges that we face, but small enough to care and be able to be flexible. So that's a great basis to start the collaboration from. But from my end, I would say start as soon as possible, and the moment you can get an ROI with one business case, one flow of documents, get going with it, because guaranteed the moment you start, you will discover other potential documents that you can fit into that flow. And don't be paralyzed by overanalyzing, because typically if you reach a certain number of documents, there is an ROI. Start with that flow and then gradually build. And I think that the second thing is do some scouting of the market, because there is quite some solutions out there, each having their own strong points, and you need to choose the one that fits more with your needs. And of course, also talk with the company to make sure you have that cultural fit. I think that's very important. Again, because you typically don't stop with one document. You will want to enhance the solution further and further. And that's, as I said before, working together with Skwiz, there is this flexibility and there is this closeness and easiness of collaboration, which speaks in your favor.
What I did see, because in the beginning, when we were implementing the robot and the model, the validator tool was part of the company that implemented the robot, and Skwiz was there for the extraction of the data from invoices. Now there's also the user interface and the validator tool from Skwiz, and it's something, I think it's really nice to see that Skwiz is just willing to implement this if they see this is the best solution forward for the entirety of the project.
I think the other point to take into account is, are you looking for one single solution? Do you just want intelligent document processing, or are you looking for a broader solution set where AI can be the right tool, thinking image processing, thinking number analysis and that kind of topics? That's where, for instance, Sagacify and some other players in the market offer these different solutions, whereas there are pure players that only look at IDP, purely looking at that computer vision. The advantage with Sagacify is that you offer this full range or a broader range, so it can mean that you have less partners to work with as a company. The more you can make a tool self-service, the better it is. So if adding fields to documents, etc., is something you can do yourself and then train a model on it, that's very strong. And this is out there on the market already, and especially, for instance, in vision, you see that a lot as well, that you can train your own model and then use it. So I think those things are helping to democratize AI a lot.